Push it.
I did.
Push it.
Shh.
Push
I have to start off the show in a very fancy manner. All right. Shh.
Okay.
Devon, shh. All right. I have a poem for you guys. All right. Blood is red. Devon is black and blue. All 'cause he bent down to tie his shoe. But in Dudleyville, they grin and bear it. He may not be able to walk, but damn it, the Reverend is ready for table talk. It's bad poetry day.
You sound like Joel Gertner.
That was supposed to be bad. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was supposed to be bad. Yeah.
Oh,
You actually sound like Joel Gertner.
Except a lot cleanlier than
Yeah.
he would have.
that's very good. I like that poem.
Sebastian, hello. Gabe, hello. Well, just about Almighty Time. Just about. He is joining us in progress, and Taboy says, "Yo."
Yo.
Although I am curious what Devon's been up to lately.
What do you mean?
Okay, so we have the group texts, the group conversations, and if I don't respond, I'm working. If Lindsay doesn't respond, she's working. But Devon could go days at a time without responding. And I came across something today I'm thinking might be why you're not responding. Devon, you're a little too busy harassing Lizzo.
Well, I heard something that she was on social media crying.
What
Is
did
What did you do?
Not what I wanted to do, but no, I don't know. I guess some of the fans hurt her feelings or something, and she felt like she's never appreciated. I heard a little bit of it on XM radio because they only played a clipping of it, and I guess she was crying on social media about, I guess, people not respecting her, people not liking her and things like that. So I don't know what it's all about.
Yeah, it's a big thing on Facebook. A lot of people are starting to get banned because people are being rude. A lot of body shaming, racists, of course, coming out. But a lot of people have decided for whatever reason to band together and start bad-mouthing Lizzo. And
Really?
When I don't hear from you, I assume you're not harassing Lizzo in those regards, but rather still being banned from social because you're getting a little too obsessed.
I'm very obsessed with Lizzo. I love Lizzo.
That we know.
And I guarantee you that won't be on the dirt sheets. And if it does, it won't be trending.
No, it's not the same as saying that you're, what was it? What was the word for Stephanie McMahon?
Infatuated.
Thank you. I was thinking obsessed, but I knew that wasn't the case there. Yeah.
I was watching, we were in San Antonio this past Monday for Monday Night Raw, and I happened to see Nia Jax's match where she kind of gave the stink face to someone in the ring. And I remember saying, oh man, I was like, and I retired 3 years too early. I should have been still wrestling. So she comes through the back with Charlotte and everything, and I said, I'm upset. And she goes, why? What's wrong, Devon? I said, because I retired too damn early. I should have waited at least 3 years before I retired. She was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you gave the Rikishi stink face. She goes, shut up, Devon.
Oh my gosh.
Devon, you dirty dog, you.
She's funny though. Nia is very funny. Like I enjoy her TikTok videos, especially the ones with the Miz in it, because the Miz is just so he's so freaking out there that he goes all out on his when he does things in front of the camera. It's hilarious. I don't know if you've seen it. The one when he was in the wheelchair and he basically he's sitting up there and he's getting in Miz character. It was really cool.
Yeah. With the drip stick and everything, yeah.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to get the Miz on the show sometime. I'm sure he's got some fun Devon stories.
Actually, no. It was funny because I didn't know Miz before I came back to WWE because we were gone. When we left, he hadn't been there yet. He was still doing a reality show.
Okay.
So when I take that back. I met him one time. We played a softball charity event. This was before he became WWE.
Wait, you did something for charity?
Oh, I always do. I ran a whole thing over here for a single mom, it was called, to raise money for cancer for women who basically, single moms who basically found out that they had cancer, and then they they basically would get fired from their jobs because the jobs can't keep them and this and that, and the bills still got to get paid. Her, the lady and the kids got to eat. So what do? So I got together with the women. One of the ladies actually had breast cancer and beat it. We got together and we started raising money for single moms with cancer.
Wow.
And it was called the Hope for a Single Mom. The first year we raised $13,000.
Wow.
The second year we had Hulk Hogan on there, and we raised over $60,000 for that event.
Wow.
We sold out, and then the next year we did it again, and then we sold. I think we made it was like 25, almost 30,000.
Wow,
that's fantastic.
And we were able to help out 3 to 4 moms at a time. Pay their mortgage. Make sure the refrigerators were filled. Didn't have to worry about doctor visits or anything like that because my grandmother passed away from cancer, lung cancer, and I know how bad it hurt me. So I can only imagine what a lot of these women go through being diagnosed with it, and then having to worry about their jobs being lost. How they gonna feed their kids? How they gonna feed themselves?
You make it really difficult for me to continue on with this making fun of you when you actually have a really feel good story there.
I feel like you
the
could
whole
still do
thing
it.
planned and now
I feel like you could.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, he can't because he'll be the biggest heel. Everybody will turn on him.
Yeah, I can't do that. Although I have to ask Devon, what was your cut of all of it?
Actually, I didn't make any cut. I told him nope. And here's another thing too. Hulk Hogan was a pleasure to be with. He signed the building. We had about, I'm going to say we had about 6,000-7,000 people. And we did an autograph signing after. He got there at the beginning of the show. He came out and did his thing at the end and then went right to the seat to sit down to sign the autographs. He signed every single one of those autographs. Not one time did Hogan get up and say I was, tired or what have you. He was good. I mean, he did everything. He was a true champ.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
He was really cool.
And of course, we bounced off of the charity game that you were telling us about between with you and the Miz.
Oh yeah, and we did it. So it was it was a fundraiser. It was a fundraiser for I think youth kids, and I met Miz that time. We did like a little skit, and again, he wasn't even in wrestling yet. He was still doing a reality show. So and we just act like I was beating him up. He was beating me up. We had fun doing it.
Okay. Did you ask him for a role on The Real World?
No, because at that time he was done. I don't think it was The Real World. Wait, was it The Real? Yeah, it was The Real World, right? He was on, or was it Big Brother?
No, he was on Real World, yeah.
Okay, yeah. By that time it was already over because once you appear on that show, it could be 3 years later and you're still major superstar from Real World, and you're still living off that because everybody sees it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's incredible the power of TV and MTV, WWE, and how just millions of people just see it around the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now I see somebody backstage getting ready to join us here momentarily, but it's Bad Poetry Day, so I have a poem for Lashley as well.
Oh, I cannot wait.
God.
This is gonna be great. This is awesome. Why are you sighing, Devon?
Because God knows what's going to come out of your mouth.
This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
All right. This Saturday, a celebration for the entire fam for this weekend is SummerSlam. A monster from the past is back to kick ass. Even though he's old, he still wants the gold. But we will see this legend fall, as there can only be one almighty. But Lashley, watch out for Big E.
What's up,
That
Bobby?
was beautiful.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
Craziness.
You kind of remind me of myself when I first started doing this table talk, and me, trying to get my timing together, and like, oh shit, I gotta do the show.
That's hilarious.
Man, I tell you, they got me flying out to Vegas early.
Okay, gotcha. Well, listen, we're not gonna keep you long. I just want to say, number one, good luck to you at SummerSlam. I mean, I know you got your hands full with Goldberg, but I don't know. I got a feeling that my money's with Lashley. I mean, he's younger, He's hungry. I mean, look at this man. He looks great. I mean, I used to look like him in my heyday. I mean, that was my body back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
That's just way too nice. Way too nice.
Anybody else would have said bullshit, Devon. So, Bobby, I mean, I know we'll talk a little bit about SummerSlam and things like that coming up this coming Saturday, but you have a special gift that you wanted to give out and to tell people. What was it that you wanted to say?
Yeah, you know what? There was one thing that I wanted to do is, as a champion, I felt that there was kind of a need to kind of give back and support some of the people that have supported me. And I have a lot of friends that own wrestling schools, and a lot of people have been coming to me asking me about, where do they go if they want to get into school and learn professional wrestling. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of open it up where I'm going to do kind of a raffle, like once every couple weeks. And I'm going to pick a school out of someone. And the first school, of course, is Devon School.
DVA.
What I want to do is I want to pick, I think 2, maybe 3 people to basically give a scholarship to, so that they can come and they can learn professional wrestling and get to the school. So I think I'm going to do that like every month at least, scholarship at least 2 people in. I'm going to talk to different promoters or people that run schools, see how much it's going to be, and then get them out there. Devon's first. I'm going to try to get a couple people over to Booker's school, since I've done a lot of work with Booker. I know Kurt Hawkins has a school. There's so many different guys that I know. Seth has a school up there. Natty has a school. So what I want to do is I want to just kind of open it up to different areas. Some people may want to travel to those areas. If they don't want to travel, it could be people that are in that area. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something. I'm going to put something out on my Instagram, my Facebook, and Twitter, just to have some people come and kind of like apply for a raffle. I don't know if it's going to be a certain, for me, of course, it's probably going to be some kind of physical thing that they ask them to do, maybe kind of a workout or something like that. They can post, and then if I see their workout, they can tag me. If it looks good, then those are the people that I'll send. So I'm going to try to do at least 2 or 3 people for the first one being at Devon School, and then each month afterwards, I'm going to pick a different school that I kind of want to show some support to.
That is pretty cool. That's awesome.
That is pretty cool. So
I just have to make sure that the people that I'm sending to their school got to make sure they give me a pretty decent deal. I'm sure Devon will give me a really good deal.
I don't know.
Coming out of my pocket.
I don't know.
Hey,
give me a little deal.
I'm always willing to give a deal, but you got to understand, I'm the real Heath Slater. I got kids.
I hear you, man, and I respect that, and I respect the hell out of you. That's why I wanted to do this. I kept thinking about it for a while, and I was like, how can I do something different? And that just came to me, and I said, that's kind of a perfect thing, especially the fact that so many people have contacted me and asked me about, where they should go for wrestling schools or what they should do. So I think that this might be a good way for me to kind of start pushing people in those directions. So if people ask me, I can say, go to Devon School, go to Booker School, go to Natty School, go to Seth School. There's so many different schools out there of some of the guys that we work with that I want to kind of show some support that way.
Oh, okay, very good. And I think that's
so cool.
A tremendous gift that you're going to give back. It's like giving back to the fans that have been so good to you. And we always want to do that in terms of wrestlers. Try to give back to those that have done good with us, and that's a perfect way of doing it, Bobby. That really is, because again, there's so many reputable schools out there that aren't really told to the people on how to do it, and they go to these rinky-dink schools that basically they don't learn anything. By the time they get out of that school, it's like they're still garbage.
Yeah, and it's a way for us to show, because there's a lot of people online that have their questions about what we do, and then they always come and comment and everything. So if they go to these schools, they can actually see how hard it really is.
Oh, absolutely.
Get out there and take some bumps and learn the business before you have an opinion on it. Let's go ahead and get your butt out there and learn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Completely unrelated, I'm opening up a school this weekend. So, yeah.
Really?
For
Yeah,
what? For
what-
wrestling school?
Yeah, wrestling school.
Oh, I am
Bobby,
too.
Bobby, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. One fell off the table and bumped their head, and the other one has heat stroke. I don't know which one is which, but you know. So, Bobby, now,
Crazy.
I think again a great idea, and I'm sure you're going to give us more information on how to go about this. But of course, one of the things we're going to talk about SummerSlam. You got Bill Goldberg. Listen, my money's on you, and I'm going to tell you why. You've been active. You've been going. You've been defending your title, and Goldberg has not defended a title since he, won it from Brock, and then he lost it, and then he disappeared. Then he came back and disappeared again. You've been going nonstop. In my opinion, and you and I both know, take a week off from the ring, and it hurts you. Imagine taking a few months off. So, I don't know if Goldberg is going to be ready for Bobby Lashley. I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't think anybody in the world is ready for me right now. I've been on a different kind of go. I mean, this morning I got up and I had a lot of stuff to do because I got to run to Vegas, but I already got a workout in. I'm already ready to go do my other workout. I mean, training for me, you know how it is. Training for me has been an everyday thing. A lot of people see what I look like before, and then they see what I'm doing right now. And they're like, man, you look the same way that you looked 15, 17 17 years ago. There's a reason
I got
why.
to agree
I've
to that.
never stopped working.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You don't
That's
age
great.
too. That helps.
Yeah.
Well, I don't crack.
You and exactly. You and Truth, man. You guys look the same 15, 20 years ago. I mean, Truth is like, 120 years old. And forget it. He looks great. He looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, he really does. But, I mean, again, I love what you're doing. I've always told you that. And I never got the opportunity before I retired to actually get in the ring with you. We never got the chance. Even
Probably
when we
a
were
good thing. You would have ended early.
Yeah, even when we were in OVW, we never got the chance. We were coming down there and helping out the younger talent. And I remember at that time, you were down there with Randy Orton. You were down there with Batista, Eminem. You were down there with so many guys. And I remember, they put us with the tag team. Of course, Eminem. They didn't put us with you because you weren't a tag team wrestler. You were a singles wrestler at that time. So I never got the opportunity to work with you. Even when we got to TNA, we were gone by the time you got there. So,
man, are you calling me out? It sounds like you're subtly trying to work out calling me out. Listen, Diva,
no way. I'm done.
I am bringing people out of retirement to put them back into retirement, man. If you
No.
want some, come get some.
Listen, Devon's telling you right now, I'm done. I like being a producer. I put the paper and pen in my hand, and I get paid that way. There's no way in hell I'm coming back in that ring. No way.
Yeah. He's challenging.
And I always said this. My body hurts more now than it did when I wrestled. And I was like, how is that possible? So for me to go back and get back in that ring and take those couple of bumps and then go back to retiring, hell no. Hell no.
You know what? I've always said I don't know that I want to stop, because if I stop, I think I'm going to feel the same way.
Yeah,
they got all the
incredible.
bumps and bruises.
You would think that your body would heal and feel better, but it doesn't. It's 10 times worse. And then I think it was like 2 years, the first 2 years after I retired, I went back in the ring at the training facility that I have, and I just took a regular bump. I just wanted to feel it, and it hurt like there was no tomorrow. It hurt. But the funny thing about it is the next morning when I woke up, I wasn't sore. I got up with no aches and pains. I was like, I should do this on a regular basis. But I was like, nah.
It costs a lot. It costs a lot more to take a bump when you retire. They got to pay you a little bit more for each bump.
Yes, they do, because we only have a certain selective few bumps in our bodies. And Terry Taylor already said that. He was like, limit the amount of bumps you take, because you never know when your last one is going to be taken. And I remember my last one when I got put through a table. So I'm done. I am done.
I completely understand that, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I can't wait. I think around the card from top to bottom, I think it's going to be a tremendous show. I'm leaving for Vegas on Friday. Can't wait to get there. I'm going to spend. I got about $30 in quarters, and I'm playing my slot machines. I'm gonna win. So
I'm feeling
right.
pretty lucky. So what I do is I think there's going to be a pretty nice little payday with the Goldberg match. So I might go to the high rollers table and really
Hey,
shake it up and see what's going on.
Nice.
all right,
Nice.
don't get mad when I text you and say, "Hey, where are you? I'm coming to join you."
And he leaves you on
Hopefully
red.
I'm up.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, Bobby, I know you're trying to get out of there and you're trying to rush. Listen, I want to thank you for coming on the show. When you have a little bit more time, we want to bring you back. Good luck at SummerSlam. All the best. I don't think you're going to need it. Again, you look tremendous. You're in that ring. I mean, it's really good to see you out there doing your thing. I'm very proud and happy that you're representing WWE as the heavyweight champion. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Devon, before we go real quick, so you're out in Orlando, right?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, so I'll call you up because I think that for me, being almighty and being who I am, I think the way that I'll be able to pick the people that I want to put into that or to give that scholarship to the schools, I'll pick some type of challenge. You and I will sit down and we'll talk about a little challenge, maybe a push-up, pull-up challenge, something like that. Because
Absolutely.
we don't want to just send any old Joe out there that is not in shape or anything like that. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to make sure somebody's in great shape. I'm going to make sure somebody's in good shape and they're ready to go and they're ready to be able to take those bumps and run into those ropes and everything like that. But I think a lot of people have been hitting me up, so this is the opportunity. Get the almighty scholarship to the wrestling school near you.
There you go, the almighty
That's
scholarship.
so cool.
And that's what I'm going to be promoting. Once we narrow this down and how you really want to make it work, I'm going to be plugging this on my social media as well. We're going to get this going and let you do what you do best, my brother.
Yes, sir. And I'll give you a nice little promo that you can put up too, and we'll make it happen.
I love it. You the man. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it, and I'll definitely see you in Vegas.
Always, brother. I'll see you guys.
All right, buddy.
I appreciate you guys.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Ah,
You guys are
good
going to get
guy.
in some trouble in Vegas.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, listen, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but nowadays with social media and everybody's got a camera on their phone,
Yeah.
it never stays in Vegas anymore. It always goes out.
That's
Can
so
I say
funny.
that I love that expression? Vegas, when they thought of that, their PR team, their conventions bureau, whoever thought of it was brilliant. But the amount of spin-offs and everybody else doing their own version of it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We got one here in town that's like out of the way, some podunk bar that's like, what happens in the country stays in the country. I'm like, no, it
there's
doesn't.
a reason for that.
No,
Because
because they all
that's
talk.
right.
It's a small town, so everybody knows that everybody's business.
Right.
That's true.
That statement is completely untrue.
That's true.
It drives me mad.
It drives you crazy.
It does.
There's
It's
a lot
little
of things.
bananas.
There's a lot of things that drive you crazy, Mo. I love it when I'm always the one that gets upset and going off on a rampage. Now it's great. I'm gonna sit back and watch you do that.
No, actually, I do have something I want to rant about today.
What's that? Talk to me.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, there's a big behind-the-scenes movie documentary that is debuting a week from today on Netflix.
What is it called?
I don't remember what it's called, but it's about Bob Ross. All right.
Oh, okay.
And Netflix is promoting that they can't even show you the preview because, we all know about his good times and everything, but what secret was he hiding?
Happy little murder tree?
See, I don't know what he's hiding. I'm just guessing that maybe he was a murderer and the red paint he used was blood. I don't know.
Oh, that's really cool, though.
But think about it. Why? Why do we have to ruin Bob Ross?
Because that's the way our
Haven't
world
we
is.
gone through enough this year?
No, we just need to keep getting beaten down.
Yeah.
Nothing can be good
let's
anymore.
Just ruin all the good guys for everybody.
No
you
happy
know?
memories anymore. Yeah.
It's why ruin Bob Ross? Who cares? The guy could have been a serial killer. You know what? We'll be all better off not knowing this.
Okay,
That's
now
so true.
Bob, I didn't realize who Bob Ross is. That's the painter
Oh yeah.
that basically makes it look so easy, but then when you try to do what he does, it doesn't come out looking like his painting.
Paint the little birds. Yeah.
Now what are they saying about him?
That he did hide a secret, and we'll
he had
find
a
out by
perm.
watching this special.
It was a perm.
Regardless if it was a secret or not, it's his secret. That's what it is. It's a secret. Why should people know? And why are you bringing it up? That's one of the things I hate.
Right.
Bob
hate
Ross,
that.
Happy Accidents, Betrayal, and Greed is the name of the special.
What?
Here's what I hate.
Yeah.
When people die, it's like the floodgates open and people start talking about them, and they're not here to defend themselves. It's like, why couldn't this secret come out? Why couldn't somebody call him out when he was alive?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, so he can,
perm.
at least he can, you know, defend himself. But
Yeah.
who knows?
No, I'm purposely, I have things written down to not be revealed or shared with everybody until after I've passed, and then everybody can deal with my secrets at that time.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I let all mine out already. You know, I'm gay and I'm infatuated with Stephanie McMahon. I let all of that out already. So,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you just let it go willy nilly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping that with this special on Netflix that it's really not as bad as they promote. That it's just sensationalist journalism.
Yeah.
Well, you know, again, it's sometimes they do it just to get people to want to look at the documentary. So it might not be anything. And you know what? You might be disappointed, or those who are looking to see what their secret is might be very disappointed.
I'm calling murder. That's what I'm calling. That Bob Ross was a murderer. That's what I'm thinking.
Like murder, murder. It's a theme now.
Happy accidents, betrayal, and greed. Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a true crime documentary.
Unidentified voice over the 20-second preview says, "I've been wanting to get this story out for all these years." So they may have had this story while he was alive, but was afraid to say it.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question.
Maybe it's why he painted. To calm me down.
Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask this, and I mean this with the utmost respect. Could it be that maybe, and this is another thing that came out, I don't know about murder, but do you think maybe he might have came out, he was like in the closet, maybe he didn't come out? Because, I mean, that's a possibility, because even today, nowadays, even though people are coming out and saying that they're happy that they're gay and it was such a relief, there's still some people that will not dare step out. Because of the fact that if they're in the social media like he was, you know, and things like that in the public eye, they don't want it to get out because they're afraid it might ruin their career or things like that. So that could be something, you know. I mean, it could be a drug problem or what have you. But again, this is his business, though. Why do we have to do this? You know, that's what's wrong. It's like, why do we have to exploit these people when they're gone? You know, I mean,
I've always wondered what takes so long, because Bob Ross passed away in 95.
I was just thinking, I was like, you're talking about like that's like the closet and like coming out, and I was like, I think it was still kind of a big deal when he passed.
A group of people got together and said, "Oh, you know, we need to ruin his name. We need to say this. We need to say that." It's so bad nowadays, and
it's just
you know what I hate?
Money.
There's two young ladies that I don't even know. I follow because they do the TikTok thing, and I actually enjoy it to the fullest. One lady, yeah, I do. One lady kind of reminds me of Taylor in a sense, the red hair and everything. Her name is Allison. And
Good save.
Yes. What's that? Good save what?
No, nothing. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
So, you know, she's dancing. She looks great. And this and that. I was like, she's got to be a professional dancer, but she's not. She used to dance when she was a teenager and then still continue to do it on her own. But there are mean people out there, mean spirits say you're too old, because she's probably, I would say probably 40s, maybe early to mid 40s, maybe. And, you know, you're too old. What the hell are you doing on TikTok? This is a young people's thing. I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know TikTok had an age limit. And so what? If you don't like what you see, then don't watch the video.
Exactly.
Turn. Why? Nobody cares about your opinion. Even if it's negative, keep it to yourself. I mean, why do you feel the need to voice your opinion on negativity? I don't get it. Especially when you know it's not going to get a good reaction from the person you're talking about. Yeah. You just want to raise their eyebrow or get them all worked up so they can come back at you. I've learned, listen, I fell in that trap many times, arguing back and forth. It just gets to the point where I stop arguing. I don't even bother anymore, because you don't give them any rope to hang them. You don't give them any rope to hang yourself. You just don't.
It's like, you gotta ignore them. Hurt people. So these people are sitting and just like.
But here's the deal. At least
gotta be mean to other people.
Yeah, whether she's in her mid 40s or early 40s or not, at least she's got the balls to go on here, do the dances, and look good when she's doing it, as opposed to them. That's like when a guy, I used to hate it in the locker room, and I'm not gonna say any names. Certain people that I knew used to look at women and go, "Oh my God, they're fat. I'm not talking to her." And I'd be like, "And you are what?" I'm sorry, I don't see you taking off your shirt in the ring. I don't see you doing anything like that. So
Yeah.
what? She's a little thick. And your point is what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go for the record. I'm a brother, and I love thick women. So there you go. That's my secret.
Secret's out.
It's not really.
Now we can't do a
good
documentary on you.
Yeah.
Well,
How am I
hey,
supposed to make my money when you die?
I'm letting all the secrets out before I go. No, but it's just one of those things.
I'm
It's
making
like,
stuff up.
yeah, it's like I'm like, why?
Okay.
Why do these people feel the need to go on, like, or people on my page or other wrestlers' pages or athletes or people in the public eye itself? Why do you feel the need that you got to tell somebody about themselves because of something that they're doing positive, but you don't like it?
I mean, they're so
Yeah,
jealousy. They're hurt. They want attention. There's just too many factors.
there really is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's god awful, but it is what it is with these people, and that's how they are. They won't change.
No. But speaking of watching women on the internet, Devon, I came across something this week that will particularly
Segue.
interest you.
Now wait a minute.
Thank you.
I
I'm really
don't,
good at segues.
That's
I
really
don't
good.
go and just watch women. I got the news
Okay.
feed. I got
Just
the
trying
news
to clear it
feed.
up. Clear the air.
Or when you go in the news
And it
feed.
looked like my wife.
No, she does. She did. I ain't gonna lie. Talia goes, mommy. Taylor goes, oh, it's not your mother. Stop.
Or you watch it so much that Talia just doesn't know anymore.
She's like, that's mommy, daddy. I'm like,
That's mommy too.
Did you ever get your OnlyFans account figured out
No.
there, Devon?
Oh,
I don't even bother with that.
bummer.
Because I came across a random account that you may be interested in. Kelly has a free OnlyFans account.
You know, here's the thing, and I've said this on the show before. I'm not like, it doesn't do anything for me. Women that I used to work for or work with, I should say, it doesn't do anything for me because I see them more than the average fan would see them, who, you know, drool over them and do all of that. I see them for who they are. It doesn't do it for me.
You know, actually, what's funny about this? I bring it up not because the Kelly part. It was actually the free part that caught my
That's
attention.
funny.
For you.
So how do you wait? So how would she? Don't you make money off of that?
So in this case, if you subscribe, then they send stuff like to your inbox or whatever, additional content that you pay for. So she'll post something probably free, but if you want the rest of the set or something or the video, then you'll have to pay for it.
Yeah, but this site basically is really about fans only. I mean, you know, showing feet videos from what I heard, legs, boobs.
I would
vagina.
say it's probably like 70 to 80% of the content. It's definitely the content that gets the attention and the media buzz. But there are people that actually have legit OnlyFans accounts for painting and other, you know, pastimes. But
Why
you don't
can't
hear
you
about those.
Wait
They're
a
like,
minute.
what
I
about
know.
me?
Why don't you just go on Instagram? Let's go on
Well, 'cause
Instagram and
the-
do it.
For the OnlyFans?
Because you can't really make money on the
Yeah,
Instagram. At least not
they do it to make
directly.
money.
Right, but if you're doing it, that's my point. If you're doing it for free, then you might as well just have an
Oh.
account on Instagram.
Well, if you're doing it for free, but
Right.
like it's kind of like Patreon where you can support your favorite creators and help like spend money and whatnot. Where
Yeah.
can you just randomly give people money on Instagram?
I don't know. Let's try it.
know.
Lindsay
What's your
will
bank account?
volunteer. Yeah, Devon, go ahead, send her
What's
money.
your bank account? And I'll tell you.
My bank account number is, hold
Yeah,
on, let
okay,
me get it
okay,
for you.
all right.
Hold on.
It starts with the number what? Oh.
Hold on. 257. I don't have my glasses.
Oh.
770809.
All right. Wait, I need some more numbers. Are we good?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. All right.
That's it.
Did you get the request for the money?
Yeah, it's Capital One Bank.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe you.
I didn't realize Capital One had their own bank until they moved one out here to Florida.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, wow. I was like, this is great.
Go pay my car payment there and
Go pay my car. Go pay everything. I need to get my house refinanced. So if anybody's out there willing to help Brother Devon out, help me refinance my house, please. I need it.
his bank account number is in direct deposit.
Byron pointing out that everyone has their Cash App listed in their bio.
Oh.
Maybe not everyone, but a lot of people do. You're right.
Yeah.
They do.
Maybe we should start putting ours at the bottom of
Maybe that's not
the
a bad
scroll.
idea.
Instead of our Twitter handles, let's do our Cash App.
Mo Lightning on Venmo and PayPal, Devon at Chase Bank or whatever.
Hey, we need it. When are we gonna get together again? All three of us need to come down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm less than 3 months into a new job, so I don't think I'm in a spot to be able to demand time off, but I'll work on it.
Oh, man. I mean, it would have been great to have you guys in Vegas with me.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been great, but
yeah,
I understand. You guys got to work. I get it.
Yeah.
Byron's got a good follow-up here. Lindsay could set up a wish list on Amazon and people send her stuff.
I have a wish list. I just make it. What do? I just make it public?
Yeah, actually, and it probably will work. Yeah.
Okay.
It probably
will. Wait, Sebastian, I love you. Thank you. You need to listen. We need a doorknob very bad, and we're trying to stain the windows. But for the building fund, yes, the doorknobs broke off. Somebody's actually ransacked the church and stole the doorknob. So we're working on doorknobs, and we're trying to put gates up on the windows of the church, so we won't have that stuff anymore.
Ah, okay.
It's true. Those guys correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Yeah. But again, I had somebody, I'm not calling them out, not saying anything, but I had to ask this person to leave the wrestling school because of the fact that they were on the OnlyFans. And I guess they were doing things on there that they shouldn't have been doing, that they would have gotten kicked off on Instagram or Facebook. And one was masturbating and calling out the guy's name. And I was like, what? I was like, people really do that? And this person was like, yeah, they do that. And I guess this person basically was told that they better send videos and stuff like that, or they're going to expose this person. And of course, they came running to me saying, I'm so sorry this is happening. I don't want to put a bad light on your school. I said, you got to stop. I was like, seriously. I said, if this stuff gets out, man, that's real bad. And you have a kid too. What happens when the other kids find out and they start making fun? And this person, it went in one ear and went out the other. Did not understand what I was trying to say or nothing. Here it is. I'm trying to be the good guy here and say, stop doing that. And
what kind of school are you running there, Devon? And why didn't you show us this side when we were down there?
No way. This person was gone from my school as soon as I found out. Gonna have that. Nope. I do not need a Me Too movement or any other movement coming knocking on my door. Nope.
Yeah, you already have enough women mad at you in your life. You don't need another one.
You got that right. including the one right there. The one right there. The brown.
Oh, I was like, you're pointing like right there. That one.
Nope. This one right here.
Over there.
Nope,
there.
That one.
Here.
Nope, see?
There.
No, she's putting her head down. She act like I don't see her, but I see her.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, I see her. You still want me.
Who are you talking to? This one?
The cat.
Okay, oh my gosh.
She calls me every once in a while when you're not home.
She was purring earlier. Now she's just mad.
That's because she saw me. Now she can't get to me.
Look, she can't even look at you. She's like, I can't even look at you. Just hold me.
She's upset.
It's okay.
So Lindsay, I'm gonna give you a bit of advice for next week.
Okay.
Because he's already vultured in on your mom.
Yeah.
He started talking about Raimi, your daughter. Now he's talking about your female cat.
Hold on, that's disgusting.
When did he talk about Raimi? I kind of maybe I blocked that out. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Don't mention any other relatives or anybody else related.
Yeah, animal. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, no.
Kind of crossing a line just a little bit.
The cat is fine, but the daughter, no. Don't put that out there. Ain't no pedophile.
I didn't say you vultured the daughter, thankfully.
No, you didn't. You did not say that.
No, but that kitty cat right there, I like her. Look at her eyes turning and everything.
Look. Oh yeah. Little cat.
Got the devil eyes.
I'm down with the cat.
Yeah.
All right.
She's not down with that though. She said no thanks. I stay with my own species.
She a lie.
She said I don't like dogs.
Okay, we know that animals. I'm great at segues. I know that animals have their spots, And when we took over Devon's place earlier in the summer, I feel like we messed up his seating arrangement. Devon, do you have like a particular seat you have to sit in?
No, not really. You guys were on the couch. No, not really. You guys, that like a lot of the guests that come and stay here, you usually sits in the seat that you were sitting in, and where I was usually where I am.
Okay.
But there's no preference to it though.
Okay. All right. The reason I bring that up because there was actually a study released this week that 66% of people are uncomfortable if they're not in their spot.
Huh.
Well, before you guys got to the house, I had this red furniture, which was god awful, that my second ex-wife picked, which I can care less about her.
Really? You haven't mentioned that?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the day she comes up missing.
Me too.
But I won't have anything to do with it because I ain't no. But anyway, it was like this. It was like a sectional type of deal, and I always wanted to sit in this one place on the couch, and that was it. Nobody else could sit there. But once I got to do furniture, it didn't matter anymore.
You loosened up a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
But why did it have to be that one spot? Was it like perfectly in front of the TV? What was it about it?
I think it was that, and I think it was this like where it was positioned in front of the TV.
Okay.
I think that's what it was.
All right.
No rhyme or reason or why, really.
All right.
Lindsay, what about you? Do you have a spot?
I do. And my daughter has taken over that spot, so I have to find a new spot, and I haven't really done that yet.
I was about to say, yeah, because Talia and Amaya both take my spots, and they're not Remy's age, but man, I ain't messing with them.
She's she's got her computer, her phone, her Nintendo, like tons of books, blankets, pillows. She's like, it's cool. I don't need the couch. It's a sit on the floor.
I'm so envious of you right now.
Why?
I'm envious in you, but then I'm not, because she's at the age where you're having fun and you can talk. It's like that mom and daughter relationship.
Sort of. There's also a little bit of.
No, there's some of that. No, I'm telling you, it has its lows. But right now, I want gummy bears now. Throw tantrums and all that. I told Taylor I can't wait for the point in time when I can look at her and go, sit your ass down. And she actually sits down because she's nervous. Right now, she laughs at me. Both of them. Both of them. They just laugh. It's like, I'm like, for one time or another in my lifetime, girls, before you were born, I was probably one of the most feared tag team in the history of this business. You should be scared of me. And Talia just looks at me and go, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. He's so funny. You're the funniest person.
Yeah. Right now,
That's so funny.
I done lost every bit of my what do you call it? Not meanness. My persona of being this tough guy.
Gotcha.
Gone, just completely gone. I got pictures on my Instagram with my babies, and I'm the family domesticated type of guy. It's no more that rugged ECW, chair swinging, table putting through a barbed wire bat and thumbtacks. None of that.
No, extreme cuddling is what he's into.
Yeah.
Well, someone. I was reading.
Gummy bears.
I was watching one of the YouTube videos of me and Bubba's match, and the comments underneath was like, "It's so hard to sit here and to think Devon is this tough guy until you meet him in person and you realize he's nothing like the character he plays on TV." And that's so true. That's why I hate doing that. I like to be in character 24/7. I pity the fool, but it doesn't work out that way.
Mm-hmm. No, that was not believable.
Especially with you two when you go out with me.
We try to build up your image.
No, you didn't.
What? Wow. Yeah, we did.
No, you didn't. You got in cahoots with Talia and Taylor. The only one I had on my side was Maya, and that's because she couldn't really talk.
I don't know. She kind of ignored you too a lot, though.
Yeah, she did. And running away from me.
Yeah.
She's got this new thing now, my youngest daughter. When she runs, like she has something she knows she ain't supposed to have. And I go, come here. She runs and starts laughing hysterically. But the thing about it is her eyes are closed when she's running. And we're screaming, open up your eyes before you walk into a poof wall.
Oh, man.
That would happen. That would happen.
I do that a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, you did it as an adult, don't you?
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah.
Is that with or without the alcohol?
Probably both.
Okay.
I don't think it changes one way or another.
That's fair. You did miss Lashley. His time was cut a little bit short, as WWE also said, get to Vegas now.
Mhm.
So we didn't want to hold him up any longer than he was. So, but if you go back, watch us on demand, you'll be able to see a great announcement that Lashley made here on the show that could send you to DDA, Devon Dudley Academy, or one of many other great wrestling schools on him, actually, which is pretty cool. Devon, question for you. Sebastian runs a wrestling website. He said earlier in the chat he plans on doing a TNA retrospective. And what are your thoughts on the electrified cage match? 07 against LAX.
The match itself, I thought was great. But the trying to pretend like the cage was electrified, and every time we tried to climb it, we had to go out, ooh, out. And there were times where we actually started to climb the cage, and we reacted to nothing because it didn't shock us. We were really hoping that it would be electrified, so that way we could really act. We wouldn't have to act and be for real. Yeah. We knew better not to touch it, but it was just one of those things where I don't know. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad all around to even suggest. I mean, this is not the 80s and the 70s, or the 90s where you can get away with that. Fans were a lot smarter at that time. And I think it might have been Vince Russo, thought of the idea of doing that. And we all know Vince Russo had some challenging matches in WCW that he created,
But isn't that was almost like a victim of the time, though, because ECW Extreme, at some point you had to keep building up, and then of course that bled into the other companies like TNA, WWE. Was there ever anything in ECW that you're aware of that was turned down, that was shot down? You're like, nope, we can't do that. That's too extreme.
Well, I can tell you what, Paul Heyman would have found a way if we would have did that type of match in ECW. He would have found a way to make sure that cage was electrified. He would have definitely did that. Mm-hmm. But no, I don't think there was anything that was too. The only thing I think that stands out in my mind was when Sandman got nailed to the cross like Jesus, and then stood him up. I just remember because Raven, from my understanding back then when this happened, they didn't tell Paul. They didn't tell anything. They were just going to do it. Now remember, Paul Heyman gave us creative control. Kind of like what they do in AEW.
Right.
They kind of gave. He trusted us enough to be able to go out there. Well, this one particular night, he trusted Raven and Sandman to go out there. And I just remember watching it, and I could hear some of the rumblings before they stood Sandman up on the cross. And then all of a sudden, when they started to stand it up, I remember Stevie Richards said, he kept saying when he was tying Sandman to the cross, oh, this is bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. And I just remember hearing this god-awful, oh, my God, what are they doing? My body heated up. Like, when you watch a scary movie to get the goosebumps and the hair starts standing up, because Sandman actually looked like he was nailed to the cross, and he dropped his head like Jesus. Oh. And then they put the barbed wire around his head.
The crown of thorns.
The crown of thorns. Yeah. And I just, that was the only thing that ever stood out to me that I think ECW either went too far, or if Heyman would have known about it, he would have said absolutely not.
Really? Okay.
But then again, some people speculate that Heyman didn't know that was going on, and because he's Jewish, it didn't matter. But that's what what some people say. I don't know that to be true or not. I always heard that Heyman did not know that was going to happen. But again, you got other people that say they did. So he did. So I don't know. Okay. You can argue you can agree to disagree. The only people that know is Sandman, Raven, and Heyman. If Heyman really knew.
Okay. All right. We should get Heyman on the show sometime so we can ask him. He probably won't give us an answer, but we can ask anything.
Listen, you ever get mind F before? You have Heyman on this show, and we all will be sitting up there going, what the hell just happened?
All right, cool. I'll take a gummy. I'll take an edible.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, the sooner you guys get down here, the more gummies I got for you. So you know.
All right. So what week are you available?
Hold on. Lindsay's packing her bags now.
Yeah. I'm booking my flight right now.
Yeah.
Booked.
She'd come. She'd show up this weekend, not realizing you're going to be in Vegas this weekend.
okay.
But so how long are you going to be in Vegas for?
I think until Monday. I do Monday Night Raw too, so probably until Tuesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite spot? Maybe to gamble, to hang out, to eat around Vegas?
MGM.
Okay.
MGM Studio, because when I was with the WWE earlier in our career, when me and Bubba our first run, when we used to always go to Vegas, I always stayed at the MGM. I love that hotel. Love it.
I like the MGM. Yeah.
It's been, maybe about 12, 14 years since I've been back to the MJ. So I don't know. I'm sure things have changed. So I don't know. And again, I think what's the one hotel with the roller coaster on top of it?
That's New York.
Is it New York, New York?
Are you talking about the really tall one or the one right across from MGM?
No, the one
There's
that's
two
really
with
tall.
roller coasters.
Oh, the really tall. That's the Rio, right?
The Rio. Yeah, that was a cool party.
The Stratosphere.
Scene. The Stratosphere. That was one. Yeah, they had really good clubs in there. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a really cool club. It was. And then there's another one called the Palms, right?
Yep, there's the Palms. Yep.
Yeah, the Palms was really cool too. We had a nice. I remember that was the last time I had seen rest in peace China. China happened to have been in LA. I mean Vegas at that time, and she was actually happened to be in the club that night. And I remember from a distance, I looked at Bubba and Val Venus. I go, it looks like China. Huh. And Bubba looked at me and goes, why would China be here? I said, I don't know. I said, but that's what it looks like China. And as she started coming up closer, it was China. She was like, oh, Devon, give her great. So glad to see you and Bubba and Val. And we were all there. It was like me, Val, Bubba, Chris Jericho, Shane McMahon, Test, Prince Albert. I mean, we were all there. Funaki. Huh. Indeed. Yeah, he was there. But that, yeah.
You have a go-to casino game?
Well, I will tell you this story. I was in MGM, and I think this is one of the reasons why I like it so much. I was on one of the slot machines, and it was like you had 3 of them in a row. And I happened to spend about maybe 10 or 15 bucks. And I was like, all right, I'm doing one more, and then I'm out. I put that one in, $740. I hit it. So then I skipped that one because I know how that works. You win that jackpot, and then it starts gradually, slowly taking your money back. So I knew how that works. So I was like, nope. So I went to the next one. Yeah, I went to the next one, and I won $740 on that one.
What?
Yeah, okay. And then I went to the third one, and I think I lost about 10 or 20 bucks. So then I went back to the second one. I said, let me see what I can do this. Nope, it didn't happen. I lost like another 20, 30 bucks. And then I went back to the original third one that I hadn't won on, and I hit it there too. I hit $740 3 times.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Look at you.
Well, I'm canceling my plans. I was gonna be in Chicago Friday night for the big AEW event, but I guess I could skip that if we're gonna win money in Vegas.
Yeah.
Where's AEW gonna be?
AEW is going to be in Chicago for their Friday night show.
Oh, okay,
This is the first dance. I don't know if you've heard about it, but the heavy rumor is one CM Punk is returning to wrestling.
Yeah, I heard it. I mean, again, I don't think it would be too much of a shock. I just think that people wouldn't. I don't think it would be too much of a shock because I know people are anticipating him coming back anyway. But the right place to bring him back would be Chicago.
Right.
I mean, the monster. I mean, it would be like in the pop from the people would be insane if he did come out there. But again, I don't really talk about AEW because I don't know too much about him. Plus, it's not really good to talk about the competition when you're working for the WWE. So I try to stay away from that.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we know. But it'll be interesting. All I know is the fans that I've talked to and seen online that if he doesn't come back in Chicago on Friday, people are going to go nuts, and not in a good way. So AEW has painted themselves into a corner here that they pretty much have to deliver him, or I think they risk a lot of disappointment.
Well, who's to say that Punk won't come back for say like 2 or 3 months?
Right?
There have been incidents that people sign for 2 or 3 months, and then they go their merry way after they're done.
Right?
Don't know if Punk would do that. In my opinion, I think after being away for this long. If he's going to come back, he's going to come back, not for 2 or 3 months, but he's going to come back. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens if Punk shows up or not. So I'm sure all eyes will be on AEW on Friday, and then all eyes will be on SummerSlam, which I cannot wait. Not just because I work for the company, but I just feel that there's going to be some interesting matches coming up, and I'm really looking forward to a lot of them.
We did have one question, and we'll wrap up with this one here. Adam wants to know, why are they having SummerSlam on Saturday instead of a Sunday?
Because it's Vince's sandbox, and he decides whatever he wants to do. And I'm going to put it on a Saturday. I'm going to screw them all. I'm going to show them. You're not going to determine when a pay-per-view is going to be on my watch.
Switching it up a little bit.
Switching it up. That's all. Just switch up.
You don't have to be hungover on a Monday morning.
No, and I don't know what the ramifications are. Maybe because they couldn't get the building on that Saturday. Maybe something else was given on that day that they had to do that. I don't know. But, again, I don't think it's a bad thing that we're doing it on a Saturday. We're just programming to being on Sundays all the time. Yeah. It's like if they put Monday Night Raw on a Wednesday, Monday Night Raw is going to be on Wednesday. Then why the hell are you calling it Monday Night
Raw? I do believe there's an NXT event, a takeover event on Sunday. So there still is Sunday night wrestling pay-per-view. But it's going to be weird seeing such a big event on a Saturday and not also on a Sunday like WrestleMania.
Right. Well, I mean, again, it's just probably one of those things, like I said, they might have couldn't get the building was booked on a Sunday. You just never know. I don't know the real reason why.
I mean, it's happening at Allegiant Stadium, so that's where the Raiders play. Maybe they're getting ready. They got team practice or something. I don't know, but
because it is preseason.
Yeah. Does that mean you get Sunday off to cause trouble in Sin City?
You never know, because I mean, you can have off on a Sunday, but then you get that phone call, Devon, we need you to go Sunday, and you got to go.
All right.
I mean,
I'll be looking at the Las Vegas Newswire on Sunday just to make sure that tourist goes through table at the Venetian.
No, I think the only thing I'm looking for, like I said, I don't even know what I'm doing for SummerSlam. I do know that I've had a lot of success with the 24/7 stuff that's been going on with Truth and Reginald and Tozawa. I've been loving that, and I'm very, like I told Vince on Monday, I'm very grateful that he trusts me enough to help produce those, because it's been a pleasure working with him, and I just didn't realize how talented Reggie was. Yeah. Good God, that man! I mean, if you saw this past Monday, you saw him jump over a car.
Yeah,
and at first, when I was talking with him, I was like, "You're gonna jump over a car," and the way he did it, it was just like, wow. And then, he runs, he right before the car, Tozawa and Truth comes to, crunch him, and he moves out the way and does a backflip. Then Truth chases him around a tree, and then he jumps up on top of another tree, pulls himself up. Truth goes flying through, and he comes back down. It was really, really cool to see that.
Yeah, that was well done. So hopefully you get to have some fun around Vegas doing that stuff too.
Hey, like I said, I'm hoping that I'm able to I guess have a chance to be able to work with Reggie and Truth and Tozawa again on the 24/7 stuff. I'm really enjoying that stuff. And of course, you got the Usos and you got the Mysterios. The last pay-per-view they were on, I had that, and I enjoyed working with those guys. I enjoy working with the tag teams, period, because it's tag team is me.
I guess that makes sense.
It is. Yeah. Yes. If I know anything about wrestling, that's what I know.
Yeah. I'm still waiting. I'll still be reading the headlines and the police wire just in case. Just former pro wrestler loses it when he realizes there's no treasure in Treasure Island.
Man, yeah. Let me know if you get anything like that. Send it my way too, for sure.
Yeah. Listen,
before posting it everywhere, because I want to be the first to know.
Okay, fine.
Hey, I just had a really good idea.
Right now. What?
Go ahead. I had a really good idea, but go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, if I hit the lottery, you guys are both getting $3 million apiece.
Okay. Yeah. No, go play.
Sweet.
If
you only win $6 million, this is great for us.
Well, if you win if I win $6 million, I'll give you $30,000 apiece.
I'll take it.
I'll take
$30.
I literally will take $1 right now. It's fine. But, no, we need to put our cash apps out, and then we need to get a Table Talk Vegas trip going.
Okay.
But we need, we'll need a little help funding it, because time's tough right now.
If all three of us can go to Vegas, it'd be like the movie Hangover. I would have so many edibles for you guys.
Where's Lindsay? Where's Lindsay?
I'm right
Lindsay's
here.
Hold on, like Lindsay's in the bathtub with a white
I
tiger.
here? I'm right here.
She's with a tiger. Don't go in there.
Just petting it, feeding it
Yeah.
anesthesia.
Look at my little kitten.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm all for that. So yes,
Okay,
we need
all
we
right.
definitely need to make that happen.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You say Byron suggested table talk meet and greet.
Yeah, for sure.
And Vegas,
sell
I can see
tickets?
that. Yeah.
Tickets will be like $400.
I can see that.
with 398 of it going towards Devon and then the rest of it to us.
Gosh, man, of course. Whatever.
Yes, indeed.